billion surprise toy.
More and more kids are watching content on YouTube nowadays. As a father myself, I know my little one is always watching this stuff.
Watching show on YouTube.
But what are they watching? One of my favorite YouTubers is Danny Gonzalez, and he's made a few videos covering one of the more popular kids channels, which is Billion Surprise Toys.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in these first few seconds.
So this show mainly follows Papa, Mommy, Chia, and Johnny, and a daughter, I still haven't heard her name. But then, not that long ago, Danny made another follow-up video where he went back and looked at some other Billion Surprise Toys videos, and he found a shocking discovery.
Wait, that's not Papa. Who the fuck is that? Did they get rid of Papa? Did they get a divorce or something?
They've replaced Papa. All this drama made me want to dig in a little bit to the timeline to see what I could find. I had so many questions, but what I found was darker and more sinister than I could have ever imagined. So the dates for this are very important. So we're going to go back to November 10th of 2017 is where we're going to start out. The videos will go chronologically from here. Before we get started, I just wanted to say I'm a new channel, and if you're interested in seeing more content like this, please hit the subscribe button below.
Hello.
Hello, baby.
Hello, baby! You'll get to know a lot of fun, quirky secondary characters along the way. The most iconic of which has to be Ice Cream Cone Man. I love how the kid runs up and is like, hey! They never established the Ice Cream Cone Man's relationship to this family. He's just there all the time. But as you'll soon see, he's actually one of the most stable parts of these children's lives.
Johnny,
Yes, Papa.
eating breakfast.
No, Papa.
You'll notice that the characters on this show don't always have the best English. I don't understand why Johnny is so scared of his dad knowing that he's eating breakfast. The mom's like, yes, eat breakfast. And then the dad's like, Johnny, eating breakfast. No, Papa.
Telling lies.
No, Papa.
Telling lies. The kid is so scared.
Open your mouth.
Ha ha ha.
For a dad to be angry about a kid eating a breakfast, it's not a good look. But aside from that, it seems like they have a pretty good relationship. Dad sends him off to school. He's okay, Papa. So Johnny goes to school, and his mom is actually the teacher, and it looks like they have kind of a homework balance where he refers to her as teacher.
Johnny, yes, teacher. Talking in class, no teacher. Telling lies.
In this world, one of the biggest statements that you can use is telling lies. I just wanted to give you guys a little backstory of the relationship that's here. I mean, it's a very cute, loving relationship.
Darling.
Yes, sweetie.
Eating pizza.
No, sweetie.
It's wholesome. Later in the same video, they go to the park to get some ice cream from Ice Cream Cone Man. And this is one of the family's favorite things to do. They're always going to the park to get ice cream. I really don't like this shot, and I don't know what is happening. They're just both grabbing the Ice Cream Cone Man's butt cheeks. I mean, what if you see a guy dressed up as an ice cream cone? Are your kids just gonna run up and grab his butt? I mean, that's what they learned. So next we get introduced to another one of the main characters in this family, and that is Refrigerator. Refrigerator is a half refrigerator, half humanoid. For some reason, I feel like the refrigerator is a girl and the ice cream cone is a guy. That could be a little sexist of me.
Refrigerator.
Yes, Papa.
Do you have water?
No, Papa. You have sauces. No, Mommy. Have ice cream. No, Johnny.
This refrigerator is so sassy. Every time anyone in the family asks it for something, it says no. And that's just kind of its fun little thing. And then they say, telling lies. And the refrigerator eventually hands it over.
Telling lies. No, Chia. Open your door. Ha, ha, ha.
Gonna get a little bit of sass from this refrigerator, but that's the fun of it. That's what the refrigerator is. So Fantasy Refrigerator, another classic video, was released on May 31st of 2018. Let's fast forward a little bit to July 23rd of 2018, just a few months later, and see what's happened with the family since then. Looks like they're just hanging out in the living room having some fun.
Surprise!
And here's our first introduction to Mom's boyfriend, who is later referred to as Daddy. So this is where the videos get kind of sinister because these children don't know any better. I mean, they're just playing in the living room, having some fun, and then Daddy comes in trying to buy their love with a beach trip. Meanwhile, Daddy is cucking their papa.
We're gonna have a whole lot of fun.
Freaking daddy even rents a double-decker bus. Who has the money to rent a double-decker bus? There's like 6 of them, and he rents a double-decker bus to go to the beach.
Let's chug it up, baby friends.
Daddy's kind of like a freaking simp over here, just like shelling out as much money as possible to win over the mom. You'll never buy my love, daddy. The next video, Johnny's Bus Go Round and Around, was released on August 4th, about 2 weeks later after that cheating incident. It's got Papa back in it, so right now the family's good.
Oh dear Franco, do you wanna play?
We get introduced to one of the other big characters of the franchise, which is Franco, and he's just really awesome. Ooh, Franco looking thick. Meanwhile, Papa over here is on his computer. In this episode, we see Papa in his work clothes. He's trying to go to work, but it's raining. I think this scene is kind of a metaphorical depiction put in purposely by the filmmakers to try and show what Papa is feeling on the inside. 2 days go by and the family's out and about, trying to enjoy some time at the park.
Ice cream, ice cream.
Franco's here, they're all eating ice cream. Just a really happy time for the family, but unfortunately, it wouldn't last. Types of Ice Cream came out on August 6th. 3 days later, on August 9th, another video was released. This one titled Rockabye Baby. By the way she's chilling here, it looks like she's recovering from a recent pregnancy. In walks Daddy. This wasn't Papa's kid, this was Daddy's. In between these 3 days, it seems that they made the divorce official, and now Daddy has moved in. We can only assume that this new child was one of the major causes for divorce. I mean, I understand, that would be hard. Who can blame Papa for leaving? We can see Daddy's even already hung up this picture of them, the 3 of them. From now on, Daddy is the only one in the videos. Papa is gone and nowhere to be seen. So about a month goes by and the mom's trying to get their kids to eat vegetables.
Eating broccoli. No, 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 no. Reply was a no. Mommy called the doctor in.
I don't know how much they're paying their doctor, but it seems like every time the kids don't want to eat vegetables, she can just call them up. This doctor is like just making house calls every time some kid doesn't want to eat vegetables.
Doctor and the doctor said.
Papa was a doctor all along, so that's why it doesn't cost a ton of money. Notice that Papa is wearing the same clothes that he was on that rainy day.
Eating broccolis are good for bone health.
But that's the only time we see Papa. Whenever they don't want to eat vegetables, he gets a call and he comes running over to see his children. It's honestly pretty sad. So Papa has been replaced by Daddy. But you're probably wondering, are there any other changes in this household? That's right, folks. Sassy Fridge is no more. Daddy threw the fridge out. Not everyone could get the fridge's sassiness. It had a unique sense of humor, but that's what made it special. That's what made it part of the family. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, here they go into a zoo. That'll be fun.
Elephant with a long trunk.
That does not look safe. Is that Franco? Franco! Daddy had Franco put into a zoo? First Papa, then the fridge, and now Franco? What's he gonna do next? Kick out the ice cream man and then Chia? I think this is probably the most heartbreaking scene in the whole series. I mean, remember, Franco was living with his people. He wore clothes, he understood them, and now they've thrown him into a zoo with all the other animals? Franco even looks right at the camera, desperate for someone to help. Someone who could take him back to his family. Franco here is trying to mime them something, trying to get help in some way, and the kids just laugh. I mean, they're too young to understand. You can't blame them. Look at Daddy creeping around the house over here. He's just such an evil character.
Want some food?
Yes, sweetie.
Honey, are you looking for some food? Yes, sweetie. The next video is April 15th, 2019.
I got you something, come dear babies.
Daddy.
Daddy's got a gift for the kids. Let's see what it is.
Surprise!
Oh, Daddy, that's just rubbing it in their faces. Getting rid of the old fridge and now giving them a new one. What's this one gonna do? Not have any sass? Just gonna be compliant? Fridge just immediately gives it to him. It seems like a distant memory now. Oh, the sass, the beautiful sass. Oh, how I miss it. You don't know what you have until it's gone.
Robo fridge, you call me like that.
I do like that name though. Robo Fridge is way cooler than refrigerator. The next video I'd like to look up is February 12th. So we're getting into pretty recent times. So Daddy would have been in the household for about a year and a half at this point.
Sleep, my dear daddy.
Looks like he's got a little cold. He's a little sick. The kids are trying to comfort him. Okay, let's fast forward to April 12th. This one just came out a few weeks ago. They're back at the park and some creepy guy's trying to lure the kids in with ice cream. The parents are obviously shocked. But Papa's back. So Daddy was sick on February 12th, and on April 12th, Papa is back in the picture, and Daddy is nowhere to be seen. I guess maybe Daddy died. Daddy has a cold, he's in perfect health otherwise, and then he just dies? I mean, it doesn't make sense. I wonder if he took some bad cold medication or something. Cold medication. Papa was their family doctor. He would have been the one who would have prescribed the medicine. You don't think? Either way, Daddy probably deserved it. You're probably thinking, oh, well, maybe they just invited Papa to the park to see his kids. I mean, they are his kids after all. He has some rights. Here's another video, and the kids are having some bad manners, making fun of Grandpa, kicking dogs, and Papa is here in the house now. It seems Papa is back and here to stay. Papa went from Papa to being cucked to being just the family doctor to killing Daddy, and now he's back to being Papa. It's really a story for the ages. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. I'm a new channel and I'd really appreciate it. Please, Papa, tell us, where's Daddy? Daddy went away on a big, big trip, telling lies. Ha, 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 ha. Daddy is dead, I fed him poison.